It's 4:20 in the Rocky Mountains. I'm this old stoner, and I'm ready to have a fart attack. If you don't know what a fart attack is, that's just me trying to have some fun with art online. And if you have fun with art, you might be part of Fart Club. You're welcome to be part of Fart Club, that's for sure. What am I doing today? Well, I'm continuing my little series of vintage cartoons. And I'm working on this list called TV Guide 60 Greatest Cartoons of All Time. And I've kind of decided, hey Mark, hey Ness, I've kind of decided that some of these on my list, I'm trying to stick with the stuff that's before 1969. And I got to looking on some of these that are not in the top 10, and I don't quite agree with them. So I'm just going to kind of finish off the top 10. Let's see, how many do I have that are still in the 60s? I've got two more that are in the 60s, and then I'll finish up the rest of the ones on this top 10 list. And then after that, I'm either going to be doing like Disney princesses, or or maybe just pick some of these that I like off of this greatest of all time. And you may have heard this tune already that I've done before, because I have done a character from this back when I was first starting, trying to get people to guess who the characters are. But I was trying to pick obscure characters that would be harder to guess. Whereas this one is number 3 in the top cartoons of all time that is still prior to the 70s. Did I play my tune yet? No, I haven't. Here we go. All right, anybody got a guess? And it's not a character, so maybe I should just tell you guys what it is. But let me read you all since I actually looked up some of these clues. Uh, it was started in 1930 is when this. Well, yeah, that's right. You got it. Nez was right. It's basically, those are the characters I want to be doing. Hey, Ox. Uh, it's well, I'll go ahead and show you my reference. Let me get my reference up here so you guys can see what I'm working from. Couldn't get quite as many in today as I did yesterday, but I'm basically going to be doing Bugs, Daffy, and Porky Pig. Yes. But this was some of the stuff I found out about this. So Looney Tunes is what is listed. Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies is the cartoon that made the top 10. And once I looked it up, initially it was created by Warner Brothers to promote their musical industry in the 30s, to compete, and also to compete against Disney. But it really didn't start doing any good until 36. Hey, Finite World, Catfish, welcome to the stream. Awesome, you're here. I don't have your stuff queued up for today, but I play your stuff all the time. I've played your album several times. I got something special for music today, though, because Miss Stephanie put on a live stream today for like 3 hours or more, and they were like doing a round robin. It was her and a bunch of her friends. I guess she's in Europe, because it was like, she said at one point during the day it was like 2 o'clock in the morning there, whereas it was like 10 o'clock here. But initially, so they didn't do very good until Porky Pig, and that's why I'm including Porky Pig, because Porky Pig was the first successful. Here's my sketch too. That's the sketch I'm working with. Porky Pig was the first successful Looney Tunes character, and then in 37 Daffy Duck got to be popular, and then in the 40s is when Bugs Bunny came along. And Bugs Bunny and all that stuff. And from 44 to 64, they just exploded with all their characters. But the one thing that I'm not going to go into all the movies and the different things like I've done on many of them because, I mean, it's just history. They're everywhere and they've been everywhere forever. But Bugs Bunny was the second um, fictional character to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1985. Of course, everybody knows who the first one was, and that was Mickey Mouse. But, like I said before, strangely, there is no Mickey Mouse on this. There's no Disney characters at all on this list. So I may just do like a Disney thing. I'm also thinking about doing something that will be like as many Looney Tunes characters, because there's so many good Looney Tunes characters. There's a whole bunch of good Hanna-Barbera characters. Let me start my music up. Of course, you guys will see behind the scenes. I'm starting with that Steve Martin song that he played, his banjo that he did the other day, because that's just so cool. And then it's 3 from Miss Stephanie. And then I got some Bo Pitbull. He popped in here the other day. And then this duet from This Isn't Where I Parked My Car. I got some Donna Shaw in here. A couple of Hunter Wren. And if we get that far, it'll be like it's all pretty good mellow music, mellow original music. Oh yeah. So let's see if I can get going on this. This shouldn't take me. This isn't going to be nearly as tough to do as the one that I did yesterday. So I should be able to pay attention to what's going on and interact with you guys a little bit more than I did yesterday. Yesterday was that was intense. I really pushed myself yesterday. And let me know, I went and I looked at the replay and the music was a little bit too loud, I thought. So I think I've got it adjusted better today. And I hope I got the camera better because I kept sticking my head off the camera. I've got all this stuff here at an angle now to where I think I am, when I'm getting down here focusing, good. I'm not my head kept on going off the camera yesterday, but I was able to shift my table a little bit. Oh yeah, well that's a lot of this stuff I'm learning as I'm looking it up because it's just a little extra that I like to do, and to where I can learn some stuff about it. I'm digging that. Back when I did my Confessions of a Superhero thing, I did all sorts of research on music on that one, and it was just awesome. Music and history, and I dug the crap out of learning all that stuff. It was just so cool. Yeah, this is. Oh, and she is going to be. Let me. I'm going to drop the link to her channel in chat because she said today that she's probably going to live stream again tomorrow. About the same time, which is like early in the morning. Uh-oh. I kind of blew that. I hit it twice. Here is a link to Miss Stephanie's channel. Get her up to it. She's almost at 1,000. She is awesome. And I was surprised when she was talking in her chat this morning. She gets trolled really bad too. This is like her second channel. She had to just get rid of her other channel because of trolls. And I just can't imagine that because she just seems so sweet. And the other people that were in the stream with her doing music were pretty awesome too. It was a great stream. I just left that up all morning. It's always great finding a nice mellow stream like that, especially a musical one. That was what I dug the crap out of that. And Dave, I looked up that character Dave told me about. That is like a Hanna-Barbera character. And I recognized his sidekick. I didn't recognize the name at first, but as soon as I looked it up, I was like, oh yeah, I remember those. So I think I'm going to do a special drawing for Dave of those characters. Ricochet Rabbit and his sidekick. Oh, right on! I've been missing that. I've really been missing you doing your vlogs and your tiny paintings. I mean, I remember my first little art show was based on yours. I called mine Tiny Drawings. Because you were such an inspiration, Catfish. You really are. And I did check. I altered this a little bit from the original there, trying to get everything to fit. I don't know how I managed to get all those Jetsons fit on there yesterday. Yeah, today I was like, oh, I don't know. I was trying to fit more, but this is good. This is good. And I had to change them just a little bit, but to make it that where they'd fit in here. I did a couple of drawings here, but I like doing my little practice drawings. It really helps me get a sense of how to draw these guys. Oh, it was awesome listening to these guys playing live today. Oh yeah, Catfish is just so talented. And like I was telling Aaron yesterday, how I mean, when I first ran into a bunch of you guys, it was kind of through that. I don't remember who I ran into first. I think it was Catfish. I'm not sure where I ran into Catfish, but I thought you guys were really related. Catfish Jones and Mark Fun Jones. I thought you guys were really related back then. If you go and look at that One Note Wonder video I made of Mark Fun Jones and Catfish Jones, I almost felt like a stalker to Catfish too, because that was back when I first met you guys, and I would leave walls of text like Joy Fold has a tendency to do. I kept doing that, leaving these big old walls of text to Catfish, and then finally one day I went like, you know what? Maybe I'm coming on a little bit too strong, and I backed off. I don't know if you ever felt that, Catfish, but at one point I was like, maybe I'm coming on a little bit too strong. But, you know, you do have a tendency to do that when you find someone that you really like. Sometimes you just come on too strong and you don't even realize it at the time. Sometimes it's hard to see yourself like other people do. I know it took me years and years to get another perspective of who I really am. I mean, I always thought I was, you know, a lot better person than I really am. And one thing that's awesome about YouTube is that you can pretty much be anybody you want. Is that all the lines? I think I got all the lines done. I think I'm ready to go into the color. I think I'll go ahead and give him some whiskers right now. If I gotta do more, I'm gonna darken in their mouths too. Now this gal, she's gonna be a powerhouse, I think. got so much talent. And that's why I go to Rant Jam streams, is to find people like this. I mean, I get some of them served up to me, but Rant Jams goes out and searches for these kind of people. Quite a few, I think probably almost everybody on my little playlist here is from there. Hey, Recycle Dude, welcome to the stream. Mussolini. What color do I want to start with? I think I'll start with, is this the color? Oh yeah, I think this is the only place I use this color. Oh no, this is all Porky Pig. Porky Pig is this color. Oh, I see a couple of lines I forgot. There we go. Oh, picked up a little bit of that black. I need to be more careful about touching the black. Some places I don't have any choice though. Oh yeah, gonna wake up and have some catfish in the morning. Catfish for breakfast. That's going to be great. I've been missing that. Is that it? I think so. I think that's all I need for the pink. I'll go ahead and give it like a little extra. May as well, as long as I'm got it out, I'll do a little extra and Bugs' ears too. Oh yeah, man, this, and go look at that link. She said she's gonna be streaming tomorrow. What was the next color? Oh yeah, I decided not to use gray for Bugs. This looks so much, I mean, that's why I do practice drawings, just figure out what colors are going to end up looking the best. Oh, and remind me before I'm done, and I'll show you what I ordered. What happened? What just happened? Okay. It asked if I was still, listening. That was weird. Because it kind of works. I don't know if it's worth the amount of money I spent for it. It really all depends upon what kind of markers you're using for the refill. Oh, I think I needed some pink there too. And hopefully, I think I got a cool background for this too. I hope it works. It looks like I learned a whole bunch trying to practice do it. Oh, I forgot the line right there.
Take one, no practice. Never tried this one. Let's roll it.
This is Bo. I wanted to include Bo in here. I got 2 of his songs in my playlist, and he happened to leave a message yesterday. Oh yeah, let me Make sure I bump him up to the top of my list. I think I know who I'm going to be. I think I'd play Layers tomorrow. Layers gets a lot of playtime over on Nez's stream for sure. At least the last few times. When was the last time I listened to it over there? But yeah, that's awesome. I think I need a little bit of it there too. That's fine. I'm my own worst critic, right? Okay, then what was the next color I wanted to use on there? Is this it? Oh yeah, because their tongues aren't exactly red. And I didn't want to do them the same pink that I did Parky. Give him kind of this pink tongue. And just the, yeah. And this is what I'm using for his bill. Oh, I would never eat that. I've heard of what it is, and I just don't like the sound of it. I'm like that little kid that he's not going to eat it just because he doesn't. It just doesn't sound like anything he'd like. Whether he'd like it or not, I would never eat lutefisk. It just sounds like it. It just sounds. Well, I don't eat sushi either. I've never had sushi. It just. But I'm probably like denying myself something that's really good because I know a lot of people that really like it. My son really likes it. There's actually something up here in my cabinets that he left that you can make your own sushi with it. But I just don't like the sound of that. Well, fish tacos. I didn't like the sound of fish tacos, but when I finally ate fish tacos, man, they're awesome. If you get them, if they're done right. That's the one thing. I guess that's how all that stuff would end up being, though, when you really get down to it. Is this what I was going to do Daffy with? No, this is what I'm going to do Porky with. This is the Porky's. And it took a little while for that one marker that I decided to see if I could get the see, I need some of this down here too. And it ended up kind of working for me. See, this was the one that was dried out so bad. And what I did is that I put the alcohol in here and it like drained all of the color out of this end. It looks like it's come back though. And seem to like push it down to this end, so I actually have some color on this end with it now.
It says Shatter, and it like matches the guitar. It's really cool. Thank you, bro. Make a comment about what the sticker means. Someone might be interested. I don't have that many.
Put a little bit more of this, darken up this blue. I want this blue to be a little bit darker. Okay, and I'm not doing Daffy black. I try and avoid the black as much as possible. Oh yeah, but my sister talked me into it. I think I was in they have like a cabin outside of Flagstaff, a place called Munn's Park, and I had fish tacos for the first time in Sedona. I think that's the name of the place. Some ritzy place. They've got lots of money. They worked for it though. They earned it all.
Thanks for checking it out. Just working on a few songs.
They can't imagine. They when they hear how much I live on, I don't need much to get by. I mean, I just feel super rich. And most people go, oh, I could never get by on that. And now I feel like the government's throwing money at me. I'm going to have that $1,200 is just sitting ready to be marked up. I saw it in my bank account yesterday. It's sitting in the, tomorrow. It hits tomorrow. I'm real lucky. But my son does have a point that as far as that goes, everybody, it should, you know, different areas of the country just cost different amounts of money to live on. That $1,200 isn't, if that's all you got coming in, that's not going to do you much good. It's pretty sad when you think about it. Red for his bow tie. Oh, I forgot the blue on his hand here. Wrong blue. Well, my mortgage is real cheap. I mean, of course, I'm living in a war zone, basically. And the whole point of me when I got this place was it had to be something that I could afford real easily. They're constantly trying to, they want you to spend more than you really can. I had to make sure that it was going to be real easy for me to afford. There's some Donna Shaw. Okay. And now I'll hit with this light gray. I'm just going to use the light gray. And that was one reason I decided to go with that blue on so that I could use this gray and it not just seem basically like I was just using the same sort of color. Oh, I forgot to do his bow tie. I want to get that red on his bow tie. And then I'm hoping that I'll be able to do this background. I got an idea about how I want to do the background. Let's see if I can get it to work out the way it is in my head. In my head, it looks pretty cool. And actually over here, it looks okay. I got the right sort of idea, but I kind of drew a little bit on there with it just doesn't look gray enough there on his neck. I got to make that neck look a little bit. He could climb a rope, shimmy a tree, walk on a beam against the setting sun. He could fix it, it was never broke. Led out with a gun. Came from the mountains, somewhere up in Tennessee. He was part Cherokee. Okay, that should do it. Let's see if I can pull off this background the way that I've got in mind. I think I will start with this black inside here. Basically what I want to do is I want to try and make the background look like the little Looney Tunes circle. That's what I'm hoping I can do. Do I want to do that black? I think I'll go with yellow. Stand up straight, look you dead square in the eye. Tell you that simple, he's the only one in his tribe. What's my time looking like? Oh, pretty good. I'm just approaching the 30-minute mark, so that's pretty good. I'm actually on this one, my little practice one. Hey, Demonic, welcome to the stream. My practice one, I didn't have I kind of drew some circle lines on here to try and help me out with this.
Little town, I got mine on. Stick your feet in your jeans, so do I, yo. So you got yours and I got mine.
And this is Hunter Wren.
There with mud in your eye.
And this guy is just, he's got the classic country western voice.
I lost my job.
These are his originals. He does a whole bunch of country western covers that just sound great.
But that's alright, and how about now? If that labor man would only listen to his testimony of this man, the working man. As I read it, I was so weak in the knees. Would I still have my job, and my life would have been just fine, yeah. They just took the food right out of my house. I hope you're happy now.
Well, be careful, don't go over the lines.
Cause all the hard work I put in certainly wasn't a drowned memory of sin. Rich man, I'm not the kind of man that works 9 to 5 in driving them trucks. 17 now, got 3 kids to provide for and defend. Hope your coffee tastes just right while you sit in front of your laptop. And a Starbucks, what a delight. Got your pretty little town, I got mine on. Stick your feet in your jeans, so do I, yo. So you got yours and I got mine, and now I'm gonna be singing this song. You'll be hearing me singing my song for them. Well, that's alright, how about now? I'm not the kind of man that works 9 to 5, been driving them trucks for 17 now. Got 3 kids to provide for and defend. I hope your coffee tastes just right while you sit in front of your laptop in the Starbucks. What a delight.
Not done. Make some of that down here.
That's alright. How about now? You got your pretty little tie, and I got mine on. You hear?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I really appreciate y'all's support. I love y'all with all my heart, and y'all mean so much to me.
Is it?
I was going to do some shout outs, and I still am. I think I'm going to make just like one video of just pure shout outs, because I think that would be the correct way of doing it. And I wrote this song because I lost my job, and for no reason whatsoever, and I really can't even get into the gist of that. And the reason why is because there's a lot of things I can't just talk about.
Oh, there's another nasty being spoken.
I hope y'all can understand that. I hope y'all enjoy this song. It didn't take very long
like
to write this song.
Linda always says, Leave your political identities and any beeps and stuff at the door when you come in here.
It's pretty cool. It was hard
You
to
can do
puzzle it
that.
together, but
Everybody's welcome.
because it has a few different ways of singing it,
Okay.
and I just couldn't figure it out, so I just stuck with the old basically all it is D, a G, D and G pretty much. I mean that's pretty much it. It's just 3 chords, and I particularly like to do songs that have more structure to it, but this is more of my rebel side as a country artist kind of song, kind of more on the lines of the Hank Williams genre. But
Okay.
thank y'all for
And then
being,
hit all that stuff
I love
with
you all very much.
this thing.
And
I think
appreciate all your support.
this will be like one of the
Y'all
best
sing.
first times I've really gotten in my practice using this blender on this thing. Just really made the circles just really start to look really cool.
How's everybody doing today, tonight, right now? Riptide. Let's get ready to take a ride. We'll do a whole country slide. All the rebel rednecks, y'all grab your boots.
Trying to learn how to use the blender to get the coolest effects out of it that I possibly can. And this just seemed like to be like probably the perfect thing to give it a shot at.
Are you feeling this? Let's find out a little more about this. Slam those strings, grab a chord, dance the floor by the lyric that creates the spirit. Spread it like
Seems like it needs just a little bit of something. A little bit of something else.
When this big hit comes crashing, rock it out.
But I'm afraid I'll mess it up. So I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just going to call this good. There we go.
Deep in the storm. Only
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. On with the show, this is it. I was thinking about doing like some black lines every place that I did that red one, but I'm gonna do it. Heck with it.
Heart pumping red rhyme to you outside's looking so fine, shaking them hips, it's all do the country slide. Feeling this? Let's find out a little more about this.
Just go ahead and take the chance. Oh, I forgot my highlights too. Oh, here's another one. This one's going longer than I'd planned, but that's okay. I don't have that many highlights to do on this one at all.
Dust to ashes, feeling it when this big hit comes crashing. Rocket how in mind and
It'll only take a second.
making your
Almost
head
forgot
nod
them.
up and down.
Just a little bit on the eyes. That's basically all that they really need. A little bit on the eyes, a little bit on the
that became the
tongue,
biggest riptide to one of the
a
greatest
little bit on
country
the tie,
lyrics.
a little bit on the... Oh yeah, and Daffy, I
coming along.
need the white there so that his body shows up a little bit more.
Thank y'all.
His eyebrow. There we
No, you're
go.
fine. I'm testing something. I gotta see if it's gonna work.
There we go. That should be all I really need.
Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
There we go. Now it's done. Now it's done. Oh, yeah, yeah. With my little black background so that it all like pops and makes a good thumbnail. All right. Oh yeah, I've got an abundance of tacos. Thanks everybody for that. Trying to like redirect it to other people that can need it. I'm thinking about maybe, we'll see. I don't want to go and make too much of a commitment, but yeah, I think I'm going to become a Patreon of Ghana Banana, because she's got a little Patreon page. Destiny Guerrero just put up a Patreon page, so I'm thinking about becoming Patreons of those guys. And, oh, don't want to leave my stream without pulling out my fart tone and ending with my little saying. Are you ready? Oh, let me. Who are you listening to? This is Karen. I don't know where she just this. This is someone that just popped up in my feed one day. So here we go. Like you guys all remember. Let me turn this off. So we're looking at stars. Let me get this back up so I can see you guys. Fart jams for life. Fart club forever. Oh yeah, yeah. Have fun with your art. And be civil. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun too.